Good morning. It's Friday, 6th of May 2016. I'm Darsha Ponnambalam and you are listening Athavan News. Let's have a look at the highlights of today's newspapers. The main headline of today's daily news says, Parliament fracas. Palida Prasanna suspended for 1 week. Parliament yesterday temporarily suspended MP Prasanna Ranavira and Deputy Minister Palida Thevaraperuma from Parliament for 1 week. The resolution pertaining to the suspension were moved by leader of the House Minister Laxman Kiriyala on the recommendation of Speaker Karu Jayasuriya as per the provisions of the standing orders. Speaker Jayasuriya, making an announcement, said the decision to take disciplinary actions was agreed at the party leaders' meeting held yesterday. The Speaker said the suspensions would be effective from today. Another highlight says, tense situation in cows after wrong counting of vote on supplementary estimate. A tense situation prevailed during the last few minutes in Parliament yesterday when joint opposition and AVP members claimed the result of vote on the supplementary estimate of 55 million were incorrect. Declaring the results, presiding member Lucky Jayawardena said 33 voted for while 31 voted against. However, after scrutinizing CCTV camera footage, it was decided that the result was incorrect. According to the investigation, 31 had voted for and 31 had voted against. There is a highlight says, JEDU wants government stand on NPC federal resolution. Jatika Kelaurumaya leader Venerable Omalpe Sobida Dero urged the government to reveal its stance with regard to the resolution passed by the Northern Provincial Council demanding federalism. Venerable Omalpe Dero was addressing the media at the JEDU headquarters in Bataramulla yesterday. The highlight in the middle says, challenges MP for open debate. Head of Sri Lanka Digital Nominee Company and Australian businessman Brian Chaddick's power of attorney Lasida Perero yesterday alleged that Piyuthuru Kalaurumaya General Secretary and Parliamentarian Udaya Kambanpila transferred 4.1 million shares of Pan Asia Bank, which is an affiliate of Digital Nominees Company, using a forged power of attorney. Another highlight says, senior DIG instructed not to investigate into Tajuddin's wallet. Defence Counsel appearing on behalf of former Narayanpettiya crimes, OIC Sumit Sambika Perero yesterday informed Colombo Additional Magistrate that the former crimes OIC was instructed by a senior DIG not to carry out or investigate into the discovery of rugby player Wasim Tajuddin's wallet in Kirlapan. With that story, let's move to the highlights on Ceylon today. The top highlight says, Parliament brawl video out. Some pictures related to Parliament brawl take place in the half of the front page of Ceylon today. Parliament brawl to go public. Government to share video footage with media. Video footage of the brawl in Parliament will be distributed to media organizations in the interest of upholding transparency in informing the public about the entire route relating such vital matters. Minister of Skills Development and Vocational Training Mahinda Samarasinghe said yesterday. He also rubbished claims of the joint opposition which alleged the brawl was a government conspiracy to dodge answering questions in Parliament related to vital national issues. The highlight in the middle says, GL tells foreign envoys, removal of army security endangers Emma. Former Minister of Foreign Affairs Professor G.L. Piris, on behalf of the joint opposition, has sent a letter to all foreign envoys, Colombo-based, claiming the life of UPFA Kurunagala District MP Mahinda Rajapaksa had been seriously exposed to danger by the government's decision to remove military security personnel from the security detail allocated to him. The highlight at the bottom says, Parliament brawl. JVP wants errant MPs punished. Chief Opposition Whip and leader of the JVP Andra Kumara Disanayake urged Speaker Karu Jayasuriya to inform party leaders in Parliament to penalise the MPs found guilty by the Thilanga Sumadibala headed special committee appointed by the Speaker. The Chief Opposition Whip made this request following an argument that took place after the Speaker suspended 2 MPs in accordance with the proposals and findings of the report submitted by the Sumadibala Special Committee consisting of Deputy Speaker Thilanga Sumadibala and Deputy Chairman of Committees Selvam Adekalanathan. Another highlight says, Constitutional Assembly Subcommittees appointed. Members to subcommittees of the Constitutional Assembly were appointed when Parliament met yesterday for the second time as the Constitutional Assembly at 9:30 am, chaired by Speaker Karu Jayasuriya. The leader of the Cows and University Education and Highways Minister Laxman Kriyalle informed the Cows that Uresa Fernando has been appointed as the additional secretary to the Constitutional Assembly. The leader of the Cows also announced the members of 6 subcommittees, namely the Fundamental Rights, Judiciary, Finance, Public Service, Law and Order, Centre Periphery Subcommittee. Finally, I am taking a quick look at the highlights of Daily Mirror. Devara Peruma Ranavira suspended for 1 week. Deputy Cultural Affairs Minister Palda Devara Peruma and Joint Opposition MP Prasanna Ranavira were suspended from attending parliamentary sessions for 1 week over their involvement in trading blows during the commotion in the well of the parliament on Tuesday. Speaker to prop report leak. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya said yesterday he would look into how the report of the committee that investigated violent scenes in parliament was leaked to the media before it was presented in the House. Tilanga's role disputed. The joint opposition yesterday disputed the eligibility of Deputy Speaker Tilanga Sumadipala to chair the committee that investigated violence in Parliament on Tuesday, as his nomination to the House had been challenged in a court of law at the moment. Supplementary estimate. Passage disputed. The total number of MPs votes for and against the supplementary estimate of 55 million rupees were found to be equal after a perusal of the video footage disputing the passage of it in the House. I never assaulted anybody. Northwestern Development Deputy Minister Palda Devara Peruma said he did not assault anybody in Parliament, and if he had done so, the victim would have to be treated in the surgical unit of the hospital instead of the emergency unit. Totally unfair, says Ranavira. Joint Opposition MP Prasanna Ranavira, who was suspended for 1 week, protested the decision and called it totally unfair to victimize him without taking any action against UNP MP Sandit Samarasinghe, who assaulted him. The highlight in the middle says 5 undergrads arrested for ragging at Kelaniya University. 5 senior students of the Kelaniya University were arrested by the Kiribathkada police yesterday for allegedly ragging first-year students, police said. The highlight at the bottom says, decision over MR security won't be reversed, says Ruwan. State Minister of Defence Ruwan Wijewathana said the government's decision to withdraw the army from former President Mahinda Rajapaksa's security division and deploy only the police would not be changed under any circumstance. That's all for today's newspaper highlights, and join us tomorrow too. Thank you.